Ooh. What's up, guys? Black Rose Duelist here with Battle of the Roses Episode 4. I did not upload episodes last week because I was really busy, but although I didn't upload them, I did do the duels against Mass Heroes. Somehow, someway, Mass Heroes are just doing way too good. They beat Spellbook 3-0 and Hat 3-1. They're kind of boring matches because it was just kind of a landslide. But right now we're on match 5 in the Battle of Roses series against Raidraptors vs. Heroes, and I can tell you this is one of the best matches this whole series. We'll look into the Raidraptor deck profile and the Mass Hero deck profile, whichever one loses this match. So we're gonna jump into game 1 right now. This is gonna be a really good match. I swear, it's one of the better matches of this whole series so far. I'm going against Dylan Berry, the Mass Hero player who I've dueled four times now, and he's won all 4 times. So as you can see, he proves to be a really good duelist. He gets a pretty good hand. Goes for the Dark Law. Smart choice to chain mask change to my upstart, so it banished the card I drew off upstart, but luckily I can go to my Castel to get rid of the problem card, which is Dark Law. Really hindered my whole deck. You need your graveyard, and you do need to add cards, and Dark Law really hurts that. Sadly, he knows that, and he goes for another Dark Law, which really scares me. Dark Law, you'll see throughout the match, will really define the games he wins and how he does in the duel, because it just hurts my deck way too much. So, smart choice, he goes for the Emerald to get back his Shadow Miss, because 2 of them were in the graveyard and he does need them back. He Phoenix chains my, I'll stop this real quick, my Sharplanius, but he Phoenix chains, so I chain my Raptor's Gust, which is a new Raidraptor card, which negates a spell or trap while you control Raidraptor. So I get to change his monster defense, and I can attack directly and get some more advantage out there. But as you can see, he has a Dark Hole, and then a Hero lives, paying 4150 life points, which is a pretty big amount of life points. But as you know, if they get the Hero lives off, they get tons of advantage to the point where the life doesn't really matter. So I try my best to stay alive, but it's really hard to work out now, and this is game, so really good first game. As you can see, the match is going to be really good back and forth, so let's jump into game 2. Okay, so jumping into game 2, I'm losing 1-0. Mass Heroes are winning the duel. I draw a decent hand, but I go for my Raidraptor, but he places Vanity Emptiness. Smart play, because I was going to go for my my Xyz monster, but the thing is, now we're both locked out of the game, and he can't play Summoner Monk, and I can't Xyz. So he tries to come for me, but I play Mirror Force. Main reason for that was to destroy his vanities, so now I can play the game too. He tries to Phoenix chain my Raidraptor, but I negate that with my Gust. No time for that. So I go for everything. I try to get as much advantage as I can, and I get what I wanted. I get to search 3 things, and I'm in a pretty good position now. He goes for his Dark Hole, which I felt like I was just waiting to get hit with that. I still got my searches. He goes for his Shadow Dark Law again, and that's a little sad. You'll see throughout the duel how important the Dark Law is. I need to get rid of the Dark Law as soon as possible. Summoner Monk get into the Honor Arc, snatching up the Dark Law, and thankfully I am A-okay, no Dark Law in sight. Now he goes for an Acid Golem, which I'm fairly okay with, better than a Dark Law, only because Dark Law ruins my plays, while Acid Golem just try to pop 1 back row, which is fine by me. I accidentally Tribute Lanius the wrong one, but as you'll see, it doesn't really impact the game too much. I go for another search, waiting to see what he does. My Raidraptor's return was the main point, to get back my Raidraptor so I can come back this game. And that's what I do. I go for my Raidraptor, raid it up, I get my Castell, get rid of his monster, and attack. So I basically won the game, or that's what I thought. He's down to 600, but as we saw earlier, the hero lives just does too much. He goes for his Shadow Mist, getting his Mash Change, going for an Sea Monster, and he destroys both my monsters with a double blade attack. And I'm like, oh no, all I have is a Summoner Monk, and he got rid of all my Xyzs. So, gladfully I have my trap that protects me, and he's left with just an Xyz, and I'm here going for the Xyz monster. I don't have Gaga Cowboy, sadly, but I do have this, an Ice Beast, and it serves the same purpose. I deal 300 damage, and I go for game, and thankfully I did. Okay, so we're gonna go straight to game 3 now. I really just need to pull a W here. 1-1. I think we all really want Masked Heroes to kind of go down. It's kind of boring to see the same deck, but Barry, the person I've been dueling, we've been going back and forth this whole match, and he's been doing really good. He won all his matches he's done with me. We both draw Spell and Trap heavy hands, his being a little better than mine. But he goes for trying to destroy all my back row, but I will not let him. I'm not going to lose this game that easy. I have my Veiler, and I have my Mirror Force, so destroy all his monsters, but he has the Forbidden Lance, and on top of that, he has the Call of the Haunted, which will bring back the Shadow Mist, getting the Mash Change, going into Anki, and going for game. And right now, I was really depressed. I was like, no, I can't lose this game for my subscribers, you know. So, next game. So going into game 4, I'm like, okay, I have to come for blood. I have to win this. I'm 2-1 losing, so I'm 1-2. I draw a pretty good hand, and I'm like, I have to go all in. If I just stand back, just lay my opponent walk all over me, I'm not going to get anywhere, so I go for it. I have pretty good advantage. He has a pretty good hand, too. Goblinberg and Shadow Mist, getting all his Mash Change set 4, and I knew he was just going to go for the Shadow Mist. I mean, I've done that so many times. The Dark Law, which really hurts. So I just knew I need to get Shadow Mist out of there, Dark Law out of there, and just if I'm gonna win this game, I need to just force right through his all of his back row and his Dark Law and all of that. So I go for my Tribute Lanius. Lanius sends Mimicry. Mimicry searches. And I'm just getting a really strong field out there so I can take down Masked Heroes and get the win. He goes for the Mash Change, but I have the Raptor's Gust, which now I have the Raigeki, which doesn't really do much right now. He has a Bubble Man. And I tried to go for game. I did not want the Mirror Force, so I didn't go for game because if I did go for game and he had the Mirror Force, I would have lost the whole game. So he has 4 cards. I have like 15. He goes for his Summoner Monk, Shamus. I was like, no, he can't be coming back. He goes to Excite Knight, destroying all of my cards, and all I have left is Exciton. But luckily, the Raigeki I called useless comes back for me, and I get to attack for game. So, 2-2, really good match so far. So, we're going to go into Game 5. Okay, we're in Game 5 now. This one's for all the marbles. Just checking into the hands right now. He has a decent hand. He has actually a pretty good hand, and I have a decentish hand, so pretty even 50-50. I just need to win this game because I know you guys want something new, and that's what I'm going to serve to you on a cold heart platter. So I go for my 4 tricks again with all my back row, getting the advantages, and I'm like, okay, I need to win this game really bad. 2-2. First time Masked Heroes have gone to a Game 5. He goes for his Castell, setting back my Xyz, and I'm like, okay, I can deal with it. I have 2 Raidraptors in my hand I can summon. So I go for Tribute Lanius after doing my upstart. But he plays Book of Moon on my Vanishing Lanius, which would have meant all my plays. I'm like, no, I can't let this happen. So I get my Raidraptor returned, and I'm just going to try to set up. He's 4,000 ahead of me, and not only that, he has advantage over me. And now he's going for the Shadow Mist, which will openly go for the Dark Law. I'm like, I draw my Veiler. I don't really need it right now. He goes in his Dark Claw, which I'm like, okay, get it out of the way. I need to get rid of it now, because if I don't, I'm going to lose. So I destroy his Goblin Berg so he can't go for rank 4, take his Dark Claw, and he's just left with 3 cards now. Summoner Monk not doing much, but he does get to go for his Bowman, going for Silent Honor Arc. And the Valor I called useless might have won me the duel. I Valor his Honor Arc. His Honor Arc tried to take my Honor Arc, but I won't let that happen. I go for my Zero Fin, which has been kind of a star throughout this match. It's actually pretty good. And it gets all the effects on the field, and then it gains 300 for every face-up card in the field. He goes into a Mind Crush. I'm like, okay, he has 9,000, I have 6,000. I just need to get him down to 0. I'm ahead in life points and advantage right now. And as we've seen through this match, Hero Lives really helps him out. He sets his mass change, and I'm like, okay, I can win it this turn. I can. I go for Fuzzy Lania so that way I can contribute it with Icarus attack. And that he goes where I wanted to. He has 2 cards, I can tribute my Fuzzy Lanius, I can destroy him, and I can go for a game. And just like that, Raidraptors, finally a deck can take down Mask Heroes. So 3-2, really good match. Real quick, we'll be looking into the statistics and the leaderboards in the top 10 list right now, so you guys can see how everything's going and what matches are to come. So looking into the future and beyond, we have next Thursday, 2 days from now, this Thursday, Raccoons, and then Hazy Flames, Teledad, Fluffles, Fire Kings, and so much more. And as you can see, Raidraptors are taking their throne at number 1. As for the leaderboards, we have Mass Heroes still, 5 points, 5 wins. Raidraptors number 2 with 1 win. Finally, another deck is up there. So I'd like to say real quick, please like, comment, subscribe, and comment down the deck you want me to play next. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later, and thank you for watching Battle of the Roses by Black Rose.